Alright, as you know, new month just started and luckily I'm here to show you the best top 15 best mobile games of September 2022. So don't go anywhere, just stick with me and obviously subscribe with notifications on. So welcome to Joker's Den and let's begin. So starting with number 15, Dead Clad Rising. It's a first-person shooter on iOS and Android, and in this game you have to survive on a fairly large map that resembles Chernobyl and the Stalker franchise in general. Only instead of mutants, zombies and other mercenaries like you will attack. And the description doesn't say about online elements, but the gameplay, the player encounters NPCs patrolling the zone. That is, they are not real rivals. Dead Clad Rising has everything that action fans crave for. The game offers a fascinating adventure for a single player. The project is set in the modern days and this setting is quite suitable. Also, this project draws inspiration from genres like shooter, zombie games, post-apocalyptic games, and first person. And on number 14, Air Battle Mission. It's an air combat game where you take control of one of the most powerful warplanes and defend your base from enemy aircrafts. Also, this game features a lot of different missions that will require to use all your skills, and the game's visuals are not so great, but I would say it delivers decent quality. So overall, it's a pretty good arcade game that you can enjoy offline. Next over at number 13, Sniper Zombie 2 Crime City. In this game, you have to clear the city of zombies as a sniper, and for completing missions, players will receive money for pumping and buying both a new body kit and another sniper rifle. Although Sniper Zombie 2 has weak graphics, but the developers have tried on animation and interface. So when you shoot a dead man, wait for a slow-mo like Sniper Elite and it's pretty awesome. Also, the developer promises more than 150 realistic guns and more than 100 missions and 15 maps. And please like this video without any hesitations. And on number 12, Higgin Arco. It's a mobile RPG with anime style and graphics of pretty much Genshin Impact level. Despite the fact that this is an early version, the developer have already added cinematic inserts and voice dialogues with professional actors. And as for the gameplay, you will collect cards and use them to activate skills. And yeah, your squad automatically fights on the battlefield from the very beginning, and there is no need to summon individual units. So you are simply responsible for spells. So it's an interesting mobile game in the card game genre, and the game offers a fascinating adventure for a single player, and the main style of the project is anime, which means that the player should expect cute waifus with an emphasis on teenage and adult audience. Now moving on to number 11, Suicide Guy Sleeping Deeply. It's a new chapter from the original Suicide Guy game series. The game is a first-person action puzzle which is set in a world of dreams, and you will assume the role of a nice big guy who is unable to wake up from his dreams, so your task is to help him to step out of them. The game features 3 to 4 hours of pure gameplay and a whole new story with unexpected plot twists and physics-based levels. Also, you will able to pick up items, throw them and activate mechanism. So gamers will have to use different items in every kind of situation by solving original brain teasers. Despite the title, the game is not at all about suicide or depression. And on number 10, Dragon Trail Hunter World. It's an MMORPG where you will accompany a brave character belonging to an unknown tribe on his way to find an evil dragon. In this game, you will find a 3D visual design displayed under a vertical orientation of the interface. So with just one finger, you can tap on the mission box so that the character automatically goes to the one point of the map. And in any case, you can always choose to manually tap on the areas of the universe so that the warrior moves to the place you indicate. Overall, it's a decent MMO, but in my opinion, they should have made it in horizontal format. If so, then the environment, gameplay and overall experience could be better. Next over at number 9, My Moba. This one is a classic MOBA game which offers over 50 heroes with their own skills and over 200 Cxdy skins. And all heroes have their own unique skills with positions such as tanks, assassins and etc. And you can build your own team, enhance your favorite hero and defend your opponent on the battlefield. Plus you can team up or match with people all over the world using special and powerful heroes. And each match takes a short time and have a quick rhythm. So if you want to try a new MOBA game, then have a look at this one. And on number 8, Prince of Persia Escape 2. It's a mobile game available on iOS and Android where you have to take on the role of the Prince of Persia and skins from different parts that are available in the game, and this applies not only the prince himself but also to other characters, although some of them are sold only for money or are offered by subscription. Anyway, Prince of Persia Escape 2 is an interesting mobile game in the platformer genre, and the game focuses on single player adventure with attention to details, and the cartoon style focuses on fun and sets the appropriate mood. Also, this project draws inspiration from genres like side scroller, and the game is far better than the previous part and I love it. Now moving on to number 7, God Evil Species. It's a platformer game where the main character wakes up from the different world to understand and know the world he is in and find his true identity. So in his journey, he will face tons of creatures to deal with, and the game offers great level design, smooth controls, decent animations and nostalgic graphics. So if you like this kind of game, then go for it cause it's really very much fun to play. And on number 6, Restart Dawn. It's an apocalypse themed building and managing simulator game which values plot progression, and the stories are full of unexpected events and elements of adventure. In this game, you can explore and rebuild this post-apocalyptic world with more than 60 functional facilities and thousands more of decorations. And you can explore various mysterious locations of a post-war wasteland and kickstart a brand new adventure. Also, the game offers over 100 unique cinematic events and more to come in subsequent updates. Hey there, let me remind you to subscribe this channel with notifications on, and don't forget to tap on the like button also. Next over at number 5, Quanta Meki. It's a game that mixes role-playing and action to introduce you to futuristic settings in which imposing combats that will take place. In this title, you find a bunch of female protagonists that you will unlock throughout the game and abroad different robots, and that will allow you to fight against huge opponents. In this game, you have a visual section in 3D and a well-worked soundtrack that contributes to increase the excitement. In this scene, you will have to face really dangerous opponents from the first moment of the action. So it's a great game where you will be able to attend very dynamic battles in which you will have to pay full of attention to the environment to get rid of each enemy. And this futuristic universe is in danger, and only the female warriors that make up your team will have the ability to defeat the enemies before it is too late. And number 4, Project Winter Mobile. It's an action and adventure game inspired by hits like Among Us that takes you to a wasteland plunges in the freezing cold of winter. And here you will meet up with 7 other players, among which will include 1 or more traitors, and you just might be one of them. And the objective in this title is to either locate the imposter or to escape. depending on which role you are assigned. In Project Winter Mobile, you will find striking 3D graphics which is perfect for analyzing the elements of each setting in detail. So if you are not a traitor, then you will have to join forces with other users to complete in the indicate missions. In addition, at all times you will be able to destroy elements to obtain rewards that will help you survive the icy climate. And to escape from the traitors, you will have to use an escape vehicle that you will need to try to find as soon as possible. So on the third number of the list, Endless Nightmare for the Prison. It's an adventure game for smartphones with elements from horror and puzzles. In this game, you will play as a former soldier who had tragic cases in his family and ended up in an unusual prison, where a lot of things are destroyed and dead prisoners walk along the corridors. So as the previous parts of Endless Nightmare, you have to look for items to open doors and advance through the plot, as well as sneak up on the enemy to destroy him. Endless Nightmare The Prison has everything adventure fans crave for, and the game focuses on single-player adventure with attention to details. And the dark atmosphere of this game sets you for the serious and ongoing events. Also, this project draws inspiration from genres like shooter, horror, and first person. And on number 2, Phantom Blade Executioners. It's a side-scroller action game with beautiful graphics, and the game comes with very comfortable control of creating bundles of blows and launching unique abilities of the character. So this allows you to fully control the fight against numerous opponents that will often surround the main character from both sides. And the further the collection of techniques and talents will only expand, so very soon players will appreciate how convenient it is for them to chop enemies. And the main character, according to the tradition of the genre, must make his way through all locations to get all the villains and defeat them. Most importantly, before it's too late for the whole kingdom. And the gameplay takes place in a 2D format, and our task is to pass the levels, constantly destroying fantasy warriors to gain combos, and the character is controlled using a virtual stick and action buttons like any other games of the genre. Finally, on the top of the list, Tower of Fantasy Global. Finally, the global version has come to mobile devices. I was waiting for the game for a long time, and here it is. Anyway, the game is set on a colorful open world similar to that of smash hit Genshin Impact. In fact, this game also combines exploration-based missions and object quests with dynamic and fast-paced combat. And all the customization options have an anime aesthetic and are highly detailed. So once you are done, you will be ready to dive into this expansive world filled with plenty of surprises, enemies, and settings to explore. So try this game now and let me know in the comment section how was your experience in the game world. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you want more. Also, don't forget to turn on the notifications, and you can share your opinion about this video in the comment section. Alright, we'll catch up in the next one. Till then, keep watching and happy gaming.